It's your boy RingoTV Reactions, back again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Today what we're going to talk about, very, very powerful video. Hope you're able to sit back, enjoy the stream, and let's get to work, man. So what we're going to talk about is a very important topic. Some things transpired on my last day here in North Carolina, and I got to talk about it to make sense of everything, because I had to make some tough decisions. It's unfortunate, but I have to, I guess, bring this particular news to make you understand how serious this is. But basically, had a wonderful experience out in North Carolina. Met, brother Yuwitaza, his family, his kids. Got to hang out with New Breed. We went to the land. We got a lot of dope footage, a lot of content. My wife accompanied me on this trip. We were able to get a lot of recordings with the brethren on the land. You have brother Mike, and it was just very, how can I say, it was a different time. It was a time of like understanding culture, understanding the involvement of community, and it was very intriguing to experience a different thing, a different way. So I want this video to really inspire, as well as teach people the importance of life and how one circumstance can change everything. Last night, something happened that was very, very disturbing. I'm never going to forget it. It ruined and severed relationships, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, things happen and life goes on. I have no control over that. I have to look out for me and the things that I do, so that I can better be the man that I'm supposed to be when it comes to this work and the vision that the Most High have for me to do. So, long story short, we got into North Carolina. We met the brothers. We chopped it up. We did a lot of content. We went shopping. A lot of things happened. Rollo ended up coming out. We hung out. We did a lot of different things. But on the last day, when it's time for me to go, something else happened. And I want to kind of bring you through that story. Long story short, we basically was coming back from getting some grub, chop it up. It's been a long day. And I was pretty much getting dropped off at the hotel. We have the new car, was parked in the garage, because we pretty much was navigating with New Breed. It don't make no sense you have two automobiles on the road. So we went and came back from bowling. I don't bowl. I am not a bowler. I never bowled a day in my life until yesterday. And I never will bowl again, because it's just not my thing, right? I only bowled because I wanted to be a good sportsmanship and, just to kind of have fun. Well, after we returned and got some grub and came back to the hotel, another person from YouTube that Rollo is familiar with did some very, very unorthodox, weird, just very disrespectful things, and I want to talk about it. This particular guy go by the name of Tate, and he's a guy that was in Rollo's video where they were bowling. This is a guy that Rollo knows. This is a guy that Rollo hanged out with. He's familiar with this guy. This particular guy was not invited to be around me, New Breed, or anyone. But he took it upon himself to, I guess, find the location of where we were staying in terms of the hotel, because he claimed that he watched New Breed's video. Now, this is his words. This is what he said in a DM message that he sent, trying to tell his side of the story of what he did. He said that he knew the area and decided to pull up. Now, the problem with pulling up is the fact that he pulled up literally after 12 a.m. in the morning, when nobody would be doing anything like that is of a decent, rational thinking man who understand right from wrong. There's just certain things you just don't do. So he's posted up by the hotel, and the thing is, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy from nowhere. I never met this dude. I never broke bread with this dude. Let me make sure that you can see me. Hold on a second. My wife is right there. She's driving. I don't know this cat. I don't know this dude from nowhere. Never spoke to him except one time through DM. And if you know anything about Instagram, many people DM me. And what happened was, the last conversation, and I can't even call it a conversation because I don't talk with the dude. Typically when people send me messages on Instagram, I always let them know how to send messages. Don't just send me video clips from other YouTubers. Send me the source info. So basically, the only interaction I had with dude is letting him know, if you're gonna send me messages, make sure it's, from the original source, and make sense of what you're sending so that I can understand the context before I click, because I'm not gonna click on any old link that you send me. That's all I've ever said to this dude, and that was in 2023. So I never had no interactions with him. I don't know him. I don't know nothing about him. He appears at the front of the hotel. New Breed gets out the car. We get out the car. It was a long night. Rollo and New Breed were supposed to hang out, I guess, go to a spot, probably have some drinks or whatever the case is. I decided while we were at the bowling alley, I'm not going, because we got to drive. Just like how we're driving right now. We on our way back home, do what we got to do. So we decided to go back to the hotel so they could drop me off. And I think, okay, Rollo's gonna roll out with New Breed, go do what they gotta do. So at that moment, New Breed steps out the car, and he noticed the dude in the corner. He was like, yo, is that Tate? Now keep in mind, I don't know who is a Tate. I don't know this dude. Rollo knows him. So when he says that, Rollo's not even budging. It's not even like if Rollo was like, okay, yeah, that's my man Tate, man. Yo, Tate, what's good? I didn't hear none of that. New Breed said again, yo, is that Tate? So at that moment, I'm looking at the dude who he says is Tate. I'm kind of looking for confirmation from Rollo. Rollo ain't saying nothing. So I'm thinking maybe it's just some dude that looked like the dude, right? So from where I'm from in New York, especially in Brooklyn, we have antennas. And when we see a weirdo, somebody doing something, pacing back and forth, normally they up to no good. Normally that kind of person is on a different frequency. So we ready for whatever is gonna come next. So now, New Breed says again, yo, is that Tate? And again, man, Rollo, don't say nothing. Because at first he was sitting in the car when it was said, and it was like dude was there, and when he got out of the car, there was no interaction like, yo, what up, Tate? Hey, what's going on, fam? Hey, what up? There was none of that. So in my mind, I'm saying to myself, something's up, something's going down, bro. Something don't sound right. But again, I have to listen to find out what's going on, because maybe he's here to meet up with Rollo. Maybe Rollo told him, yo, pull up, or whatever the case to go. Maybe he's going out with Rollo and New Breed. I don't know, because I don't know this dude. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to go with the flow. So I noticed that the dude started focusing his attention on me. Started, hey, Ringo, you know, I think I gave him like dap, like, you know, like shook his hand or whatever the case is, I believe. Now, keep in mind, in my mind, I didn't want to do that because I already knew this is weird, because this wasn't planned. I didn't plan to meet nobody. We out here on business. I'm with my family. I'm with my wife. And one thing you never do is pull up on a man when he's with his wife and do some weirdo stuff, right? You don't do that type of stuff. That's it's dangerous. It's disrespectful. It shows no class. It shows that you're of a low degree, and you'll never be a type of guy that would be respected, especially by me. Like, I can never respect you as a man if you force your way into trying to meet me. That's like violating a woman. That's rape. A woman didn't want to meet you. A woman didn't like you. She didn't know nothing, but you forced yourself on her. That's exactly what that is. He forced an interaction by being at a hotel where we chill at, unwelcome. This is Rollo's people. Rollo know who this dude is. I don't know dude. So he started talking weird. When I say weird, dude sounded like he was on a self-deletion mission. Like a weirdo who is at his last end, I guess, prepared to take himself out and want to take other people with him. That's the kind of frequency he was on. Anybody that was there, they heard the same thing I heard. So he's talking and he's not making no sense while he's talking. He's talking about, yeah, you know, I've been really contemplating this, and, you know, I understand your situation, and, you know, Creflo Dollar this, and, you know, I've been thinking about it. And I'm like, first of all, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know where you're coming from, and I don't know you. I have food in my hand, mind you, that I didn't eat because of the situation. Food got cold. It's still in the hotel room as I do this recording, which means, although I was hungry, I was not able to eat because I was constantly thinking about this situation, on what could have happened that night that could have got either me in trouble or got dude in trouble. Because when you have a man who come to an environment that he's not welcome in without interacting with anybody, it's a dangerous situation. And when a man is with his wife and you do something like that, the first thing that I'm thinking of is you come in there to try to harm me. So I'm gonna be on guard. And that's exactly what went down. So he kept running his mouth talking about this, and just very, very weird, people. When I tell you the things the dude was saying, you would think he's insane. You would think the dude done lost his marbles, lost his mind, and you would be on edge. New Breed picked up on the energy. He knew something wasn't right. But the whole time, Rollo wasn't saying nothing. The whole time, Rollo didn't even say, yo, what up, man? Yo, what you doing here? Nothing. Rollo just stayed quiet. And I'm sitting there and I'm kind of, it's like an outer body experience. I can't really explain it, but it's one of them situations where it's like you're there but not there. It's like you step out of the situation and you're in the clouds kind of looking at your life. And I'm looking at Rollo and I'm saying, if this is your man, shouldn't you say something? Shouldn't you regulate the situation by saying, yo, bro, you don't see this man is here with his wife? It's me, New Bree, we handling business, bro. Like, why are you even here? Like, you on some old groupie, weirdo, stalker type ish, bro. Like, crazy. You don't even know me, but you at a motel, a hotel, 12 in the morning. Weirdo stuff. And expect to have some sort of good result. It's not gonna ever happen.
1.5 miles, keep left on I-85 north.
Keep left. Oh, so you're on that side, right? All right, so basically, he continued to talk. And the more he talked, the more weird. I kid you not, man. The more weird things get, he started talking real crazy. And at that moment, I'm like, I'm gonna have to throw down on this dude. Like, I'm gonna have to do something because he's pacing back and forth and he got his hands in his pockets and he's very weird. Now, keep in mind, dude also sent,
in 1.5 mile, keep left on I-85 north towards Greensboro.
You got that? Dude, before I get to the next point, dude sent me 2 DM messages. Now keep in mind again, I don't know this dude. I don't know him.
Keep left on I-85 north towards Greensboro now. Proceed on I-85 north.
He go ahead and send me 2 DM messages, right? In these DM messages, dude says, oh, I want to give you this, and it's a bottle of Ciroc. Not the super large bottle, but the larger bottle to the main larger bottle, right? I don't know exactly what bottle number it is, but he said that he wanted to give me a bottle of Ciroc. Keep in mind, I don't know this dude. All right? This is what he says in a DM message. Then he said something along the lines of, oh, I wanted to meet up with Rollo, but Rollo didn't, I guess, reach out to me. And I guess he don't want to hang out with me, is what he is saying, basically. So in my mind, I'm saying, and I don't know you, number one, for you to even be DMing like that. I mean, anybody can send a DM message, but when it comes to situations like that, I don't know this dude for him to be offering me a bottle of Ciroc, right? So it came off kind of weird, right? And why would you send me that? And then he said he tried to link up with Rollo, but Rollo did not want to link up with him, but he still wanted to come and bring this bottle. So when you fast forward into, last night, what we got is a situation where he's talking and he says, yo, what up, Ringo? Yo, man, yo, you left my message on unread. And, and I'm saying to myself, I'm glad it was on unread because I don't know you. I get hundreds of messages. Why are you communicating to me as if though I should have read your message when I don't speak to you? So that's weird stuff. It's like some weirdo, some old Stan type of, like the situation with, what's this guy, man? Eminem. The rap song with Eminem, Stan, I believe it is, or one of them weirdos that was such of a fan of M that he was doing a bunch of weirdo stuff. Now, keep in mind, I don't know this dude. Never seen this dude. I don't interact with this dude. Anybody can send me messages. So he's saying these things. And keep in mind, I read his DM after everything transpired. That's how I'm able to tell you while conveying this story. So he start more widow talking. At this point, I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, dude, you wildin', you taking up too much of my time. I'm trying to go to my hotel, trying to settle in. It's late. I'm tired. You out of pocket. I don't know you, and your man's Rollo is not even saying nothing. Keep in mind now, this dude was talking for a few minutes, and up to now, Rollo never said not one word to him. Like, bro, the man and his wife trying to get into their hotel. I don't even know why you here. You disrespecting. Rollo never said not one word. And when you come from New York and you in these streets, you look at that stuff. So the first thing that's popping in my mind is, this ain't looking right, but I'm gonna kind of let it play out the way it is because I was getting frustrated. So I tell my wife, hold what's in my hand, because my hands was occupied with my food and my camera equipment that I took that I was supposed to use at the bowling alley, right? And the reason why I told her to hold these things is because in my mind, dude is a little flingy, like on edge. Like it's like he want to do something, but he don't know if he can. He's one of them type of dudes that's very, very unpredictable, to the point where it's almost like you got to do something to him because he's wilding in his mind. You know what I mean? One of them type of dudes. So he's pacing back and forth. He becomes a threat because at this moment, he's blocking me getting to the hotel, because it's almost like he's trying to force a conversation, trying to force an interaction. It's not something that organically happened. It's not something that was meant to happen. He forced it. So at this point, he's literally taken up all of our time. And up to now, Rollo never said not one word. Nothing. And all of these things I'm looking at. So now I get frustrated and I'm like, yo, my food is getting cold. I don't know you, bro. I'm heading on upstairs. He started mouthing off even more. And that's when I get loud. And I'm sitting back and I'm kind of watching Rollo, because I'm like, yo, if this is your mans in them, you supposed to be doing this, bro. Like, this is your people's. I don't know this cat. I don't even know why he talking to me. That's your man's, right? So at this point, I get aggressive and I start telling dude what it is. Like, bro, I don't know you. You know what I mean? You best to just fall back, do what you got to do, because it ain't going to be good for you. Like, I'm just telling them straight, because at this moment, I'm with my family and you're looking like you a threat. And you in a vicinity, in a place where you're not even welcome. You don't got a hotel room. You're not welcome here. Nobody invited you here. Why you here? And I don't know what dude have on him or what his intentions is in his mind. So in my mind, I'm just letting it be known, like, we not cool. You don't know me. Don't say nothing to me. You get what I mean? And up to now, again, Rollo never said nothing to him. You see what I mean? I shouldn't have to have said nothing. That's not my people. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm getting loud. Like, my voice is raising up because I'm making it known that I'm not playing. Right now, I'm pissed off. When a man see that a man is pissed off, it ought to let him know, like, yo, your welcome and your stay here is over. It's time for you to go home, because obviously this dude don't want to talk to you. Obviously you violating their privacy, their space. Yeah, it's a public area, but you got to understand exactly where I'm coming from. It's after 12 midnight. It's not in the daytime where things make sense. You didn't reach out to nobody, but you just posted up at a hotel. How you know we were there? Who told you we were there? Who told you we were at we were coming back to the hotel. So first thing first that's coming to my mind is that Rollo put dude on game that we there and we on our way back to try to line a brother up or potentially do some sort of harm for whatever reason. I don't know, because again, I don't know Cat, I don't know dude. There's no reason for that dude to be watching me because I don't know him. You know what I mean? So it's one of them situations where it's like, damn, if this is your man, you supposed to regulate that situation, check dude, set order, and be like, yo, you out here on business with these brothers. You out here with the brothers. Ain't no time for none of this nonsense. You know what I mean? So you got to make up your mind on exactly where you going with this thing. So if I don't see Rollo making those kind of moves and those kind of initiatives to set order, it's telling me you and this dude working together on some other frequency that I'm trying to figure out why. Because if we out here on business and a dude that you know from the internet that you met and played bowling with, and you see that this dude is parked up at a hotel, that's your job, bro. That's your job to pull up on dude and be like, yo, why the F you here, fam? You don't realize what you're doing? You don't realize how this is looking? You don't realize how this is gonna look to the people where I'm out here with this brother, with New Breed, and you pulling up at a hotel acting crazy, wilding out, doing weirdo-ish? That's wilding, bro. And again, where I'm from, we see all of that as a threat, bro. We don't see that as a good old friendly thing of somebody who's just a fan of somebody. No, you creepy. That's some creepy stuff to do. Because that means if my kids were with me in the car and they came out, that's what they would have had to see. So I take that very, very serious. It was extremely disrespectful. It was extremely unorthodox. It was just wrong. And to see that Rollo did absolutely nothing, I'm talking about nothing in terms of regulating that situation, so dude would have fall back from the beginning. You know, it just sends shockwaves through my mind to know that you really can't trust people, bro. So I'm making this public. I'm making this very officially clear. Let me make sure you see me. Rollo, me and you are not cool. I'm just letting you know straight, man to man, you can see me. Me and you are not cool no more, right? What's transpired last night is your fault. I don't care if dude pulled up at the hotel and you claim, well, you didn't know. That's your man's. Your man's pulled up and you saw him over there in the cut and you ain't say nothing. You created a dangerous situation for your mans and everybody else involved, including my wife. So for that to go down, don't send me no apology messages on Instagram trying to cop a plea. I'm not hearing none of that. You from New York. You know the game. For you not to do nothing or regulate that situation, you were with it. I don't want to hear nothing from this day forward. We can't talk. We not cool. I don't trust you. You got to understand where I'm coming from regarding this situation. And I want to make that crystal clear for the entire YouTube community. RINGOTV don't rock with Rollo no more. Because this situation was uncalled for. It is not cool. It was out of line. It was out of character. Because all of this was done right in the presence of my wife. And I don't respect that. I don't like that. It's just not right. And that means if my kids were there, they would have had to experience that. They would have been asking me, Daddy, what's going on? Daddy, is we okay? Daddy, you all right? Who is that guy? You know him? No, I don't. I don't know him. Rollo knows him. That's Rollo's people. Rollo didn't come through for the brothers. Rollo didn't say nothing. What Rallo did, if I can get to that part, is when I got a little aggressive in terms of raising my voice to let dude know that I'm not on that frequency, like I'm on a different level now. Like right now I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, handle my business. You know what I mean? At that moment, I'm making that very crystally clear to him. New Breed is telling Rallo, yo, that's your man. Like, yo, handle this situation, bro. That's your man. Like, why is he even here talking to Ringo? Like, what is he here for? Like, you ain't saying nothing? Rallo walks up to the dude and just puts his hand up. You know, like how you're in a freeze position? Like the cops say, freeze, put your hands up. Rallo's doing that and walking towards him, like trying to block him, like if something's happening. And I'm saying to myself, as big as you are as a man, as tall as you are, you sitting there allowing this dude just like stand in front of you wilding, and you here with brothers that you supposed to be breaking bread with. Like, what's more important to you? What relationship you choosing? So at this point, I already knew what side he on and what team he playing for. And I'm just keeping it a stack. A situation like that could have got real bad. I'm not gonna go into the intricate details of all the other information that is on the table. But that dude, Tate, could have been in a very, very serious situation. A very bad situation. And me, myself, I would have got locked up. And that's just something that I take very serious, because as a content creator, I'm about business. I'm about family. I'm about, you know, doing things the right way. But when there's a threat in the building, that threat gonna be dealt with. And the thing is, I don't know who Cat is or what's in his mind, but dude was in danger at that moment. And he wilding, because it's like, who sent you? Who told you to come out at that time of the night when men are coming back to a hotel to get some rest, eat some food, and try to chop it up because they got to go on a long road trip in the morning? It was the perfect timing. And it's like, yo, who gave you this location for you to even pull up here? And why when we left the bowling alley? So that means you quickly got up there, knew, because Rallo was live at the bowling alley. This is why I said all this live streaming stuff when you at different locations, none of it. Listen, I'm making this official. Anybody that hangs with me, right, moving forward, because it ain't gonna be many that's gonna be hanging with me in the first place. If you go live while you hanging with me anywhere, we ain't cool no more. You understand what I'm saying? If you go live anywhere while you with me, we ain't cool no more. I'm cutting you off. Because you putting people's safety at risk, because you got to think about it that way. When you go live, you drop your location. And you don't realize that. When you start going live and people get familiar with the area, like, oh, he at such and such hotel, or, oh, he's near the McDonald's on Central Street. I know where he is. Let me go out there. You see what I mean? Or you at the bowling alley. If there's only one bowling alley spot in North Carolina in that area, automatically people gonna know exactly where you at. And I'm not no bowler. I didn't even want to bowl. So while everybody in the comments talking ish about you don't know this, you don't know how to bowl, fam, I don't bowl. What do you want me to do? You think because somebody's a content creator and make videos that they're supposed to be striking every 5 seconds, like they supposed to know how to bowl? From when I got there, I said I don't know how to bowl. But people in the comments talking ish because they're entertained. That's like Michael Jordan going on the football field and then you laughing and complaining like he's supposed to know how to play football. That's not his thing, right? So I didn't want to be in no whatchamacallit, football nonsense or whatever the case is. I didn't want to do that. I mean, bowling. I didn't want to do no bowling stuff. That's not my thing. We weren't even going. We weren't even supposed to go. We were literally saying we're gonna get rest, do what we gotta do, and then, you know, head on our road trip. Because we gotta get back home. We got a lot of business to take care of. So it was like a last minute thing. And we said, you know what, let's just go because everybody gonna be there. We kind of chop it up, wrap up the night, and then we all head back. You know, it was one of them type of things. And even though I don't bowl, that's not my thing. I said to myself, you know what? Let me just do it out of sportsmanship for a few laughs so I can try. Maybe I might learn. I might end up like bowling or whatever the case is. It is what it is. New Breed said he wasn't interested in bowling. He didn't bowl. It is what it is. But now, how could dude be at a hotel and it's like the perfect timing when we get there? That mean that somebody was giving him the drop on their phone. And that's only one suspect, and that's Rollo. And I'm calling it for what it is. Because there's no other way around it, fam. There's no way around it. How could another man know where we at night, that late, and he's just there? So he leave his house to come all the way down there for what? Unwelcomed? Who does that? A weirdo, right? So now after that situation happened, I'm on edge because in my mind, I'm like, okay, so we got a weirdo out here. So, all right, cool. We got a weirdo. So now I got to keep my eyes open, got to keep my ears open because I don't know who's lurking or who's hiding behind the bushes or in a car creeping, waiting. So what that does, it causes problems, major problems. And a lot of stuff's transpired because of the actions of a weirdo. And the fact that Rollo never regulated that situation. So again, moving forward, I don't rock with Rollo no more. Don't associate me with Rollo no more. These are tough decisions I have to make, fam. I'm telling you, these are tough decisions because we welcomed Rollo, we saluted Rollo, but I don't know Rollo personally. I don't. And I don't know what his motives are. And I don't know why he just sat back and was allowing everything to transpire like if it was some sort of skit or some sort of play. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't understand that. It's kind of weird. It's just not right. But I got to make my decisions when it comes to, you know, what I got to do. I can't keep certain people around me that is not showing themselves to be official, especially when we're dealing with business and something like that happen. I can't rock with you because I mean, you have the potential of lining brothers up. And it could have been one of them situations where you have some weirdo lining a brother up and you standing there watching the play and not saying nothing or doing nothing. If that's really your man's and I didn't see you flip, you guilty, bro. If that's your man and he's able to do and get that close to a brother and you ain't say nothing, you with him. You were with whatever it is he was plotting, whatever it is he was doing, you were with him. And that's something a lot of people need to understand. And it's really hectic because at the same time, it was making me feel funny towards all the brothers. And I have to keep it a stack. Now, me and New Breed, we talked about it, you know what I mean, for about a good, 40 minutes? Like a good 40 minutes or more. Because when we were leaving, we left the hotel, he was coming out of the parking lot. But I wasn't focusing on him. I was focusing on where I gotta go. So I literally walked right past him. And then that's when, you know, we kind of started to talk and whatnot. And I had to keep it real with him. I was like, yo, I don't trust nobody. That includes you. Straight up. I gotta keep it a buck. I can't, you know, sugarcoat anything. Because at that moment, in my mind, I'm like, yo, what just happened? We supposed to be having fun, breaking bread, getting to know one another, doing all these other things, and then this weird ish happens, bro. So we had to chop it up behind the scenes and kind of clear the air on where and what and how things are really going. Because in my mind, I'm like, look, I don't trust nobody. And even till now, you know, I gotta I got to keep my eyes and ears to the streets and follow my gut instincts. I have to, because that's how you survive. And it's not no shade against New Breed. That's not what this is about. This is the point of making sense of something that don't even make sense, because this is how the devil comes in to destroy relationships. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And these are the type of things that really sever relationships, because it's like, yo, something like this happened. It's like, man, what do you do? Like, what do you do in a situation like that? Do you trust people still? Well, I forgive everybody. Do you do one of those numbers? You know, you still got to keep your eyes and your ears open, because you never know who's who, what they got, and what they did. It's really crazy and it's unfortunate, but decisions have to be made. There's no way around it, fam. So that being said, guys, I might do part 2, because there's a lot that I gotta say regarding this, but I don't want to be long-winded when it comes to the commentary, right? We're heading home right now. We're in the new vehicle. I did choose the white one, right? It's a definite better color. But all in all, man, this is a crazy situation. It definitely taught me a whole lot, that when it comes to content creation and you know, just making videos and stuff, you have to,
In 1.5 miles, keep left on I-85 North.
you have to keep it a buck, bro. Really, you have to keep it a buck with people and not play any games, man. So hey, I'm gonna sign out and keep y'all posted on what's going on. Again, tough decisions, I know, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do to protect myself. I don't want nothing to do with none of them cats in terms of Rollo's affiliation with Tate, whatever his name is. I don't got no affiliations with Rollo. You rock with him, that's on you. Me, I cannot rock with people that don't regulate situations when things pop off.
1/2 mile,
I can't rock with that.
on I-85 North.
You know, I cannot rock with that. You know, because some of y'all gonna be like, but Rollo's cool, this, that. Fam, if you were there and you seen what happened, you would know. You gotta go through Durham.
Keep left on I-85 North now.
That's where my sister is.
Proceed on I-85 North.
So guys, we're gonna head on out. I know a lot of y'all might be shocked, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just not gonna keep company with people that can't regulate situations when they pop off, because that means that in the real world, if something popped off, people will sit there and watch, and they would not do anything. And if my children and whatnot is around, they'll be in danger because of people like that. Right? So I made my decision. It is what it is. As of today, officially, I don't rock with a Rollo. You know what I mean? I don't know the man personally. These type of meets, these type of business, type of mindset is to meet and see how people move. And based on what I've seen, based on what I experienced, I cannot rock with Rollo no more. And that's just a principle of how I've been raised, that once a man is unable to regulate a situation, and you see how he move, that's how he move. Get what I mean? He didn't regulate that. So, hey, Rollo, to you, blame your man Tate. So you got any sort of issues, that's you and Tate problem. It's not mine. That's your man's. And when your man's got out of pocket, things could have went left, and I know I would have been the one getting locked up, not him, because I had to drop on him. I'm just letting you know that. But on the record, we not cool no more. All right? So don't send me no messages, no plea deals, no apologies, none of that stuff. I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm a man of principle. I'm a man about business. And when you have those kind of relationships, it's very important that you protect them kind of relationships. That's like, you know, your kids is with my kids and something pop off and I leave your kids behind and grab mine and ran, left your kids to die. You're gonna look at me like something wrong, especially if they were in my kid. You're gonna want to answer for that. That's exactly how that situation was with dude. Dude pulled up on some weirdo-ish.
He said, come outside.
Right, and he was using my phrase about come outside, but you said come outside. I'm like, no, you fucking crazy. That's not come outside, you're crazy. You pulling up unwelcomed, so then you're the hater that I must be talking about. That's what it is then. Then what you're saying is that you're a weirdo, a hater, a jealous individual, that you would take the time out of your life to come to a hotel unwelcomed, becoming a menace and a threat to people that don't even know you. And also, before I close out, let me add in this. The same weirdo dude DM'd me again after all of the drama, right? This weirdo DM'd me again and basically said the following, right? I don't have it word for word, but I got the DMs and all the screenshots, right? Dude said in his DM that he feel that me and New Breed are like not really approachable and that we're too aggressive, and how he wanted to see whether or not we have the Holy Spirit. And this is what he felt was needed to do. He even admit that he know he's wrong, that it's out of pocket, disrespectful, everything. What kind of sick individual feels in his purpose in life to see if another man have the Holy Spirit by pulling up at a hotel to do what? To talk crazy? No, that's not how you see anything. The Bible says the tree is known by his or her fruit. It did not say come to their residence or where they live and stand outside talking crazy. That's no different than if I go to your home address and I stand outside, or I'm sitting in my car watching you and you can see me and I'm watching you. You're gonna call the police because you're gonna know that I'm a weirdo. So think about how that look when you are basically stalking an individual. So hey, it is what it is, man. RINGOTV reactions, man. We have a long drive, you know. It is what it is, man. We in a new car. Everything is nice, brand new. 2024 Ford Explorer, and it's very good, man. I'm very happy about that. Taking care of business. Got some other content coming up. You know what I'm saying? We did some house hunting, so we found something. So hopefully everything go good with that property. And it is what it is, man. A lot of you cats on social media, man, y'all really need to listen to this video and listen to it well. Be very careful with these meetups and greet-ups. Be very careful with, you know, overzealous viewers and fans and people that are weirdos that would come around places uninvited. Be very careful with that, fam. You know what I mean? Because those people are weird and they do weirdo things and think that it's cool. It's not. It'll cause nothing but problems and it'll sever relationships. So what Rollo gonna be thinking about moving forward is like, damn, this dude Tate severed my relationship with the brothers. You know what I mean? And now with New Breed situation, That's on him, on what he dealing with Rollo. I'm gonna leave that for him to say whatever he gotta say on that situation. But for me, I can't rock with Rollo no more. After last night, can't rock with that, fam. Can't. I can't. So, that being said, peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. RINGOTV Reactions.